restart the new recording because it's like 6 minutes.
Nah, it's only 3. It's fine.
You're the guy that has to edit it.
It's all usable.
Okay. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
John didn't show up today for some reason.
John didn't show up today for some reason.
I don't know why Jock's repeating what I'm saying. Jock's got glasses on today.
I got glasses on today, guys.
He's kind of giving
Yeah, who am I giving? That kid from Jerry Maguire?
Yeah, we already did this bit, but it wasn't recording properly.
And I don't like it, so I'm ruining it. I'm
yeah.
actively
Dude,
demolishing it.
You haven't seen Jerry Maguire? It's a great movie.
Yeah, I know I should. It's like one of those... I feel like there's a point in my life where I want to binge all Tom Cruise movies to see where he like kind of lost it. Like, is there like a trackable point in his filmology where you go, oh, he's weird now. He's like he's in Scientology now.
I don't think so. I think if you don't look at Tom Cruise outside of film and you just watch the film, you go, this guy's an incredible actor. And
he never clicks.
He's a great guy.
Kidnaps people's wives and stuff.
I didn't know he did that.
I don't think he actively, but Scientology has potentially allegedly done stuff like that.
I think he's lent away from the Scientology stuff, especially like publicly.
Well, yeah, but I think he's still one of the leaders of the church.
Okay. I didn't know enough about Scientology to make educated guess on this. But the point I'm making is Jerry Maguire is a great film.
Well, good. I'm excited. I'll give it a watch.
Yeah. And I mean, Tom Cruise is doing big parts for the film industry, like especially in the strikes that were happening.
Oh, yeah. I'm not discrediting his value in the film industry. I'm discrediting his value in the religious sphere.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't think his theological views are very positive.
Yeah. But yeah, the kid in Jerry Maguire is pretty funny. I actually watched a multi-part documentary about Tom Cruise's filmography a few weeks back, and apparently the kid, like, he says all these random things in Jerry Maguire that are really funny.
Yeah.
I wish I could think of an example of one of them, but I can't. But they're all just like made up 5-year-old kids saying stuff.
Oh, he's not scripted. He's just ripping some shit.
The kid just like says dumb stuff because he was so comfortable with Tom Cruise, and Tom Cruise is just like, yeah, all right,
yeah, we'll run with it. We'll run with it.
Yeah, and so he just like riffs with this 4-year-old kid.
So you're saying it's the same kid from Stuart Little?
Yes.
Is he blonde with glasses? Or am I misremembering?
Blonde with glasses, yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, you did say it looked like me. I forgot that.
Glasses on.
Yeah. What else has he been in it? Is he the guy from Meet the Robinsons?
No, but he looks the same as the guy from Meet the Robinsons. Yeah.
Meet the Robinsons is animated, I guess. So that kind of
that's also a great movie, though.
Good movie, yeah.
I don't know what else he's in. He's in
tier classic animated film.
Yeah,
it's just I don't know. It's just
the
awesome.
Same kid is in Like Mike, which is a movie I've never seen. But
is that a Michael Jordan?
It's
he wants to play basketball?
He wants to be
like Mike.
You figured it out. Yep.
There could have been other Mikes. Maybe he wants to be like Mike Tyson
or Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. He does get the basketball shoes that make him play basketball good. So I get the feeling it's a Michael Jordan reference.
That's like the Macklemore and Ryan Lewis song Air. No, wrong people. I meant who
Jump
sung
so
Air?
high I want to touch the net. That is Macklemore.
Oh, that's Macklemore.
It's called Wings though.
Yeah, Wings. Fuck.
Fake white guy.
Fake white guy.
Misquoting the Macklemore song. This bit's gone too long. John was just going to the toilet.
We thought he'd be back by now, so whether this is all in or none of this is in, we'll see.
No, this is all in, but yeah, when John comes back,
I'm gonna hit him with one of these. For the audio listeners, my finger is pointing upwards on his seat, so he'll sit on my finger. Sit down.
It's funny.
I wish I had a whoopee cushion. That'd be really funny.
Oh, whoopee cushion would be funny because there's actually a cushion that could hide under.
I think the problem with whoopee cushions is that they never work when you want them to work. Like, if I put it under this cushion, this has too much cushioning. I don't think it would have set off the whoopee cushion.
Okay.
Whereas, like, the only time it ever works is if a 6-year-old puts it down and the parent can see it and then goes, okay, well, I'm going to sit on this intentionally to make it fart.
You got to play along with it.
Make my child laugh.
I don't know if you've ever had... I've never had a successful whoopee cushion usage. Like, I don't blow it up enough, I guess.
I think I have, but in the context of now being an adult, I look back and I'm like, I was played. Okay, I was tricked and lied to by people I trusted into believing I had successfully whoopee cushioned them when I in fact I had not.
They're all really yucky. Like, I don't know if you've ever blown up a whoopee cushion, but like,
do you have to like get your lip?
Why aren't they just balloon? I guess maybe they'd pop. I don't know how whoopee cushion works.
Yeah, it must be. I think if it would just pop if it was a balloon. I think it's just a balloon with like a one-way channel of air.
Valve.
That when it gets too, that's the word. When it gets too like compressed, it just farts out air.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way. Is it kind of like a blow-up mattress, maybe?
Maybe, but blow-up mattresses don't have quite the same hole.
Whoa! Special guest. Special guest. John's here, everyone.
John's here, everyone. We definitely didn't start the episode without him or anything like that.
Yeah, no, that would suck.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
episode
John,
would
how
have
you doing?
sucked without me, dude. What the hell? Did you guys put a whoopee cushion in? What the hell?
Yeah, we got you, man.
Yeah, we got you.
I was gonna have it. I was like,
It's one time, you used all the air. We didn't get a chance to blow it up again.
go on. Go on.
How you been, John?
Sorry.
How you been?
I'm alright.
Have
Yeah,
you
I'm
seen
chilling.
Like Mike?
Like Mike?
Yeah.
Bro, I grew up on that.
Oh, really?
Why
What's
do you
it
think I am
about?
the way I am now?
What's it about?
A kid who like there's fucking Michael Jordan's shoes
Okay.
on a power line.
So Jock was right. It was Michael Jordan.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out which Mike it was. There was toss up between Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, and Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Michael
Mike
Bublé.
Tyson.
Michael Bublé. Fuck.
True. And yet it's like a combination of grabbing the electric line and struck by lightning. It's like
Oh, wow.
and then he wears them and he's just as good as Michael Jordan, but he's like 13.
Little white
10.
fella.
No,
No, he's a
is Lil
black-
Bow Wow in it?
I think is he the kid? Main
I think
character?
it's Lil Bow Wow and Stuart Little kid.
maybe there is a white kid that is a side character that gets cornrows.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't know we
no.
got
Does he get
cornrows.
cornrows?
Holy-
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's why I'd like want to get cornrows when I go to America eventually.
Okay.
Hey, John keeps saying this.
Wait, what?
I don't think you should.
Oh, okay.
I don't
I think
think.
it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine, but I don't know if you pull it off. Not to be rude.
Yeah, I wouldn't pull it off, but that's why it's funny, isn't it?
You didn't pull it off. That would hurt.
That would hurt.
Yeah, that would hurt. Trying to pull off hair
Yeah,
like a wig.
barely no hair.
I'll be honest. I've never seen Like Mike, but I watched the trailer for Like Mike 2 many times because it was at the start of my VHS copy of Piglet's Big Movie.
Jeez, you're a big Winnie the Pooh guy.
Big
Can I
poo
ask you a
head.
question
Big
about
poo head.
Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah, sure.
What does the name mean?
Winnie
why-
the Pooh.
Yeah, why is he the Pooh? What is a Pooh? Why is he Winnie the Pooh?
Well, you see, when A.A. Milne wrote the books, it was loosely based on the adventures that his child, Christopher Robin, would have with his toys.
Yeah.
And Winnie was the name of the bear, but he would sometimes call it Pooh.
Like Pooh Bear.
Yeah.
Is that why?
Like, this is my Pooh bear.
Oh.
So Winnie the Pooh.
I don't understand the.
Okay.
I think the type of bear he is a Pooh bear, and his name is Winnie.
Ah. Is that a real bear? Type of bear?
I
Bear
don't.
scientist?
Yeah, is that a real?
Is that a real type of bear? Can I go to the zoo and look at a Pooh bear? I could probably look at a bear poo.
True.
That's what we do
If
here
you
at
want to see a
3
bear
cents.
poo, see what I was doing fucking 15 minutes ago. 5 minutes
Calling
ago.
yourself a bear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does it twink Pooh? Look what I'm doing. Yeah.
If I took a shit and someone called it a twink poo, I'd be so angry.
Twink bear.
Um,
It's a
Anyway.
bear poo.
Yeah, I'm big Pooh head. Piglet's Big Movie
Yeah.
came alongside a release of a video game called Piglet's Big Game, which recently has been doing the rounds on social media.
Wait, did you ever... Oh, sorry. I didn't think you were finished. Were you
No,
finished?
that's-
Oh.
I've got
Well-
something to say as well. Wait, just real quick. I'm not this short, guys, by the way. Like, this is...
For the audio,
So-
yeah,
so
For
audio
all the
for-
listeners, he's got a booster seat. He's on stilts.
Yeah, well, look, guys, listen. The chair, this is a bit of a cinematography lesson here. I'm actually further away from the camera than these guys.
You're saying it's
So that makes
forced
me-
perspective.
Yeah, it's forced perspective.
It's
I'm
like
not
how they
this-
made the hobbits in Lord of the Rings.
Look
Yeah.
at this, how I'm reaching back to John.
Yeah.
Notice how,
look
like, when I move back to where John is, it gets...
True.
Gets
Okay, well,
so
don't make it look
short.
silly. I'm not lying, guys. See when I walked in how tall I was? Crazy.
Good point.
He
Did
was
you get a
Yeah.
full
tall
scale?
and
I was way taller than these
Do you reckon
guys.
they could figure out how tall we are from footage with film?
Maths.
Hope so, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Do we have any
that.
full
I wanna
body
do that.
shots?
There's that one episode where we stand up.
Yeah, but it doesn't like see the top
It's
or
just
the
our
full
legs.
We
bottom.
haven't done a standing cast, have we?
No, we haven't done a standing cast.
But here's what you can do, and I'm gonna do this between episodes. Homework to me. When you're listening back to this in the audio check, Jackson, do this. I'm gonna when we stand up, right, in that one episode,
yeah.
we get to the crotch shot.
Mm-hmm.
So you could calculate the length from knee to crotch.
Could, yeah.
And then you could also calculate when we're sitting down,
Up.
length from knee to foot. And then you
Mm.
could calculate.
And then you could Photoshop them all together into like a disgusting amalgamation of our bodies.
Wow.
Or you could take the milk video where I'm full shot and you know how big a 2 liter of milk is and you can just work out my height.
True.
True. But you
5'9".
can't get me and John. We're hidden.
There's a shot where we're in the mirror.
Yeah, but I don't think you
True.
see our full length. There's nothing to compare it
know.
to. Oh, except we are standing up and there's a door behind us. You could like find average door frame
Right, okay.
height. where we
People in
match
the
up.
people in
that.
the comments, work out how tall we are. I dare you.
Yeah. Guess.
Impressive 5'11".
Yeah.
6 foot, 7 foot. Anyway,
Yeah, close.
What is that? I see that floating around on TikTok. What's that about?
Lil Wayne.
Is that a Lil Wayne bar?
Oh,
I
no,
just see
it's about
white.
the
I see like
6,
white
7.
girls say it.
The 6,
Yeah.
7. It's like a LeBron thing, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Probably it's a Lil Wayne song. I mean, I
I
don't.
just see like TikToks of like white
it's a new-
girls
it's a
doing
new
a joke.
trend,
The
yeah.
white girls going like, oh, I don't know, like 6 or 7, and then they like start giggling, and then I go to the comments and people are like, no way, these girls know about this.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know about this.
I
What
mean,
the fuck?
there's the thing that's like 6'5", and those are 2 different measurements.
No, I think this is a different.
I
This
think
is
this
like
is
a
different.
It's a new meme, new kids thing.
That's a good
Okay.
bar though. I'll keep that one in mind. It's kind of accurate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been done.
6'2", and there's a.
Yeah.
But yeah, 6 foot, 7 foot's a Lil Wayne song. That's why I said it.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Well, maybe that's what it's from. I don't really know the etymology of it. I've just seen the spawn of the jokes.
Everything is just LeBron.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like Lil Wayne, Jock?
I could not name a single Lil Wayne song.
A milli.
Is that the one that goes a million,
A milli, yeah.
That's the
I don't
one.
really I don't care.
No?
I don't care for
Okay.
it.
What sort of music do you listen to?
Have a look.
For the
What we
audio
got here?
listeners, there's a
Record player.
record player.
I got Arctic Monkeys.
Arctic Monkeys.
Oh,
I've
there's
got
two Arctic
what else?
Radiohead.
Radiohead, yeah. Fuck with
Oh,
Radiohead.
you got the sad Brockhampton.
Yeah, I got Brockhampton.
Morgan Wallen.
Nope.
Um,
Why just lie?
Morgan,
The
NF.
hell? Is this Flume?
Tom McDonald.
Yeah, there's Flume in there. Can you not lie about what
Tom
music I've got?
McDonald. Logic.
Wait, is this like inverted Pink Floyd? I've never seen this.
It's a live album.
Oh.
Dark Side of the Moon live.
Whoa.
I also got another good one in there.
This is sick. Look at that.
I got
How much did this cost?
not that much. It was on sale. I got there's a Bruno Mars one in there. The Smoking Out the Window, Silk Song.
Ooh, Silk
Silk
Sonic,
Song.
bro.
I've also got the White Lotus theme
Shout out
song.
Anderson .Paak.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Smoking.
Oh, I love that.
it's a good cover. Isn't it?
Yeah, I love that cover. That's
I
really
forgot
good.
Bootsy Collins is in.
That's awesome.
That is sick. Look at that.
That
Yeah,
is
look at
good.
that, guys.
Shout out Anderson .Paak, one of the goats.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
There was another one in there. I can't remember.
Yeah, more Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah,
Loves
there's more
it.
Arctic Monkeys. There's
Jeff
Jeff
Buckley.
Buckley. That's the one I was
Yeah.
trying to think of. Jeff Buckley Grace.
Oh, Brockhampton, bro.
Is he related to
Yeah.
James Buckley?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh.
Jeff Buckley died tragically at like
Swimming.
20 something. He drowned.
27, probably.
No, it wasn't 27. Famously,
Yeah.
not
James-
part of that club.
James Buckley played Jay and the Inbetweeners.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't think they're related.
He's not British.
no,
You say
I
knob?
actually don't know where. I
Nope.
think he's American, but he sing. I've only ever heard him sing, and it's with an American accent. But like,
Okay,
even
yeah.
British, even Australians sing with American
Yeah,
accent, so it's
get
hard
it
to
right.
tell.
Mean.
Yeah.
So that's your music.
That is not all the music I listen to, but it is the music I have on vinyl. Yes,
Okay.
but I listen to a lot of like recently. I'm really not beating the white guy allegations. A lot of
Yeah.
Claro, a lot
He's
of
awesome.
Biba
Yeah.
Doobie, a lot of Hosier, a lot of
Hosier's rough, yeah.
rough.
Yeah,
He's got a rough
It was
voice.
good so far.
Rough horse voice.
I'll pretend he didn't say that, but the other ones were good.
A lot of Arctic Monkeys, a
Yep.
lot of Peach Pit, a lot of
Do you like that guy Benson Boone?
No, I fucking hate Benson
Good,
Boone. He's so Mormon it hurts.
yeah.
It's
Wow.
like really I
didn't
can't.
realize.
It's like really like it feels like Christ rock, but like
It's hard, yeah.
every time he does a flip off a thing, I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hand on your neck." Like, no, it's
No, that's awesome. I don't really. The music isn't what I'm into, but he's a good performer. I like when he does backflip.
I think he sings like all his songs feel super dramatic, but then the subject matter isn't that dramatic, and it's like really overly operatic and really over
Okay.
the top. And I feel like
Yeah.
it's a bit like if you really wanted to get emotion out of people, there's a more subtle way to do it than
Okay.
just like belt.
This faux over dramatic like performance.
Exactly, yeah. Like when he's screaming like all his stuff about like I don't know what's the Benson Boone song where it's like "Stay, I want you, I need your car." That one.
He's like, please stay.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Just
I
do
was-
it like Justin Bieber did.
I was getting confused whether that was "Stay" from by Justin Bieber and Kid Laroi, but no, that like I remember listening to that and like enjoying it for maybe 1 or 2 listens, and then you kind of like try. I'm like, oh, I like this. Let me listen to actually what's going on, try and figure out what he's saying, and then I
Yeah.
go, oh, that's kind of it.
Yeah.
There's like kind of no nuance. There's no like layers to unravel. It kind of feels very surface level.
Yeah.
Whereas like I don't know, not to be purist or anything, but if you listen to like Jeff Buckley, he still has very like operatic and like emotional vocalisms, but his lyricism is very bit more nuanced and very like metaphor heavy, and it's kind of a bit more. There's a bit more personal interest to it. Like I'm not
Yeah.
degrading the quality of the music on either way, but when I listen to songs, I like to listen to complex lyrics because it makes me feel like I'm thinking more deeply about an art form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any specific Jeff Buckley songs you'd recommend?
Lover, I Should Have Let Her Go. What's it called? Lover, I Should Have Let Her Go. Something like that. And Forget Her. And Mojo Pin. And just those three for now. Lover, I
Okay.
Should Have Let Her Go. Forget Her and Mojo Pin.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
enjoy.
Yeah,
I think it's
can't wait.
great.
I've never actually heard of Jeff Buckley.
It's kind of like he's like the Frank Ocean of before Frank Ocean.
Gen X.
He's got like one album that everyone loves, and everyone's like, you'll cry to every song, but then you can't listen to it again, sort of thing.
Okay.
Gen X. Our dad's Jeff Buckley.
Yeah, kind of. Our dad's Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's probably a bit of I feel like he hasn't had as much of an impact on the industry as someone like Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
But he's the sort of person that people say if he made more music, he'd be like one of the best ever.
Okay, really?
But the fact he's made one
Like
album,
X.
kind of like X.
kind of
yeah.
like X, yeah.
Shout out XXX Tentacion.
Yeah,
Gone
I
too
just feel
soon.
like there's such a, and if you watch like live footage of Jeff Buckley performing, it's such a different vibe and it's such a cool vibe. Everyone in the audience is just dead silent, just watching this man like perform magically, and it's like this is awesome.
Yeah. What's
So
happening
Jackson's
here?
just watering himself.
Yeah.
I know. I was just confused about what was happening.
Yeah.
Guys, I got that jug. That's a really good jug. A little homeowner advice. A big bit of water jug. That was like, I don't know, that's like 2-3 liters. If you want to gulp any louder, that might have picked up on my mic. That was only like $4 from Minimax.
Really?
It's good. Minimax has some good value, guys. It's a good little homewares store.
Yep, Jug. John, what sort of music do you listen to?
Right, let's see. What do we got? You guys heard of Drake?
Aubrey Graham?
Aubrey Graham. He's our.
You know, there's one Drake song I actually listen to. This is
Yeah.
helping you.
Yeah, go on.
No Face.
That's not bad.
I listen to that at the gym. That's the only Drake
Yeah.
song I listen to.
You heard
Yeah.
of Passion Fruit?
Spider-Man, Superman. That's his new
I know
one.
I've heard of Passion Fruit.
Yeah, I was going to say definitely. That was a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Passion Fruit. Hotline Bling.
From miles away. Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty basic. I just like, I like Tyler Creator's always been my guy. He was like formative years, teenage years. I loved him, and yeah, every album's just better than the last. Like he's so good.
I do fuck with a lot of Chromacopia songs. They're
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's so good. Yeah. That also a lot of '90s. I'm just mostly '90s apart from him. Like and Kendrick. Yeah.
And
But
Drake.
and Drake. Yeah. I listen to them both.
The big three.
Literally. Yeah.
Everyone but Joke.
I don't know. Yeah, I love a lot of '90s stuff. SWV, I fuck with heavy.
For the layman out there, what is that? For
Uh,
everyone that doesn't know. Obviously.
it's a group of 3 women. They're just like black women from America, '90s. Yeah,
Like hip hop,
Uh,
R&B.
R&B, just singing.
Oh,
yeah,
nice. Cool.
they're really
Singing their little hearts out.
yeah, they're really good. And like I gatekeep them for a while because I liked so many. There's so many of their songs that like weren't that popular that I loved. And there's this one song, "Use Your Heart," that I loved. I was like, "This is the best."
This
like,
is my song.
this is my song. I showed Jackson it once. I was like, this is me opening up to Jackson. I was like, check this out.
Yeah.
And then Kendrick used it on his newest album. So like, I just see I see TikToks with that song used so much now. It's like fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck Kendrick.
Yeah.
I'm
Now
drama Drake's side now.
The 6 for life.
Kendrick used a song that I love. I hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So that's me.
You like Pop Smoke too, don't you?
I love Pop Smoke.
You like
yeah.
Dean Martin?
I do. Dean Martin. Yeah. Rat Pack. For sure.
Jackson, well, your music taste.
Yeah.
This is music
My
episode.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
music guy here.
Big music guy.
Yeah,
He's Mr. Music.
Yeah, I get annoyed when people say they listen to everything because no, you guys
Okay.
didn't. But I
I feel
know
like that's something else.
all the time, like as like a placeholder conversation starter, I'll ask people what sort of music they listen to, and they're like, "Oh, I listen to a bit of everything," and then they're like, they list like 3 of the same genre person.
Yeah.
So
I listen
I
to like everything, like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Dua Lipa, like
exactly
everything.
true. Speaking of the goats, dude, that's that's
Big 3. Yeah.
I do listen to all of them, but I would say that I'm mostly like a pop rap guy. I do like I mean my number one has always been Amine.
I remember when I told you I saw Amino live, and you like crumbed your pants when you like got really excited for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't really know who this is, and I don't understand why he got.
Yeah, I
so
don't know who
excited.
this guy is, and then
Yeah.
you come to my house to have a signed poster on my wall. Yeah, I love Amine. I love this guy called Eric DOA, which I try and put as many people on as possible. He's He's on the up.
Imagine if Ninja had a low taper.
Yeah, if you've ever seen the low taper fade meme, that was Eric.
He did like a freestyle live stream.
Yeah, he makes great music. And what's crazy is that, so for people that don't know, the bit was that he sings "What if Ninja," the Fortnite streamer, had a low taper fade.
Yeah.
The haircut.
Yeah, the haircut, which is just funny. The context of this, Ninja getting a dapper haircut. I don't know why it's funny, but everyone jumped on it.
It blew up, and it was so. I think it was because of the absurdism of it. Like
Yeah.
it was so out there and so weird.
I also thought it was because Ninja looked pretty ragged for a bit.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
okay.
Ninja
Yeah,
had a
he
real
was-
ragged face.
I think it's when he like earned $100 million and then didn't have to do anything anymore,
Yeah.
and he kind of just let himself go a little.
Yeah, there was just him like clips of him streaming with like bright red eyeballs, like looking into the camera,
Yeah.
and his hair was all like pink, half blue. People were like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?"
Yeah, I didn't get my
Um,
mind blown by that like live stream when I watched it. I didn't react to that, but I was like crying because right before he says that ninja thing, he's like singing about like how he's like worried he's not letting he's letting his family down. He's wasting his time away. His grandpa died and that like affected him mentally. And then he was like,
He jumped straight into.
he was like, I'm gonna cry on stream if I don't say something funny. And so then he sings "If Ninja Had a Low
And
Taper
then
Fade."
imagine just hearing that for the rest of time. All you
Yeah.
hear is like, oh, this was the moment I was having a mental breakdown on the stream. Now
Yeah.
immortalized as a viral like soundbite.
Yeah,
But yeah, Eric DOA is awesome. Dua Lipa is like one of the greatest music makers. The last album was pretty rough, but like, what's it called?
Lil Baby.
Yeah,
The baby. Fuck. There's a joke there and I fucked it.
the Baby song from Future
Levitating.
Nostalgia. Future Nostalgia is an incredible album. If you haven't listened to that, go check that out.
Yeah.
It's
what's the new one? Houdini.
that's
No,
a
that's
song.
Eminem.
Houdini's an incredible
Houdini's a
song.
good song.
The album is called Radical Optimism.
Okay.
That's a cool name for an album.
It's a cool name. It's a pretty lame cover art, and it's
Doesn't
pretty
really-
boring for the most
Doesn't
part.
have a lot of synergy between the songs.
I mean, it does, but like, I mean, Houdini, obviously the singles were great. Houdini, even Illusions come around on me. But like, other than that, you kind of like, she did this thing. I feel like with music, the way to release an album and singles is you put out the second best song as the lead single, you put out the fourth best song as the second single,
Okay.
and then when you release the album,
It has the best song on it.
people go, "Whoa, this song's the best song," and they also go, "Oh, this song's pretty good too."
I feel like, yeah, it does kill the hype of an album release if, like, when the album releases, they're like, oh, none of these are as good as the singles.
Yeah.
Like, both the singles were just the best songs from the album, and now it's like, oh, well, this album gets hyped for a week because the singles were great,
Yeah.
Mm.
but then everyone realizes the rest of the songs are kind of whatever, mid.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was a deliberate part on her label or if she did it, but I think that they released the best songs in order as the singles, and so the rest of the album kind of fell
Felt
flat.
disappointing.
Yeah.
But
I feel like, yeah, it's almost like a psychology trick, tricking people into thinking they've got a niche opinion. It's like if you don't release the best song and then the album comes out, everyone goes, oh, wow, I'm such an underground fan. I found the best song. It's actually this
Yeah.
underrated, slept on one from the
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
Then that creates like a second wave of hype of people like, well, this is actually the
Mm.
best song.
it was
Yeah.
kind of the Sabrina Carpenter album had that, where it's like the Espresso and Please Please Please. You can say they're overplayed, but they are incredible songs. I love them. But like Good Graces from Short and Sweet is
Yeah.
incredible, and that song might be my song of the year.
I
Like,
don't know
it's
that
so
song.
good, dude. I'll play it for you after. It's
Okay, yeah.
so good. It sounds like an Ariana Grande song, but like in the best way possible.
Another artist that me and Jackson have talked about before, I'm not sure if John's has tuned in, but Quadeca. Relevant artist
Nice.
right now because he just released a single,
Yeah.
Godstained.
I want to play that for John actually.
Okay.
Give it a listen after the episode. Very good. Get excited for Vanisher.
It's that good, is it?
It's got
It's-
some Tyler vibes.
Really?
It is like, so Quadeca had this whole thing where he started as a YouTube rapper and he was very like,
I remember that.
he was very like grungy, very like, like fucking Dax and KSI.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it grunge.
Well, grunge is
It
probably
was,
the
like,
wrong
cringe.
word. It was cringe. It was very like
Yeah.
14-year-old YouTube rapper. Like, what's the one where he's like, oh, there's one really like classic Quadeca old song.
We Music Fire is still good.
We Music Fire. He when I was first introduced to him, he did the styles of rap songs or styles of rap videos. Then I kind of lost him for a bit, and then I came back when he did the KSI diss track. Was Insecure. I was like, this is cool. Then I lost him again as he started releasing music, and then very recently, as of like last year or something, well, last year, yes, but I got reintroduced last year after he released Scrapyard.
Yeah.
And it was like, I hadn't really heard from him or like kind of looked at his stuff. And then I just saw a YouTube video pop up of him reacting to Anthony Fantano's review of Scrapyard. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? This guy's still releasing like rap YouTube music? All right, I'll give it a listen. And I listen and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? This is insane. Like I'm listening to Scrapyard. This was like, I was traveling and I was just listening to this album on repeat, like every song from the album I loved. And I was like, holy shit, this is so cool. So I was like, let me kind of re-explore the stuff I missed from quadeca's music. And I listened all the way through in one sitting to I Didn't Mean to Haunt You.
Mm-hmm.
And I think gave myself a mental breakdown. I think it was like, I wouldn't recommend it, but it was really like interesting and really like it was I don't know, it was kind of experimental. It was the first time I'd really tried to listen to an experimental storytelling album.
It's a cool experience for sure.
And yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm excited for his new stuff because Godstained sounds like kind of the best songs from Scrapyard that I liked. So I'm excited to see how his music goes in more like an ethereal direction.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll show you. It's very cool.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, in terms of like experimental stuff, I think I don't really. I'm very mainstream. I just like I said, I like Tyler, Kanye's old stuff. I like that whole thing, but I think Earl Sweatshirt is a really good. Because his stuff is just insane. Like that's one experimental thing that I feel like I understand, and then I try and show a friend, and it just sounds like it's like random sound effects, and like he's using an Xbox mic.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I'm showing someone this, but like when I'm on my own listening to it, I'm like, this
Hive?
is yeah.
Wait, is that Earl? Maybe that's someone else. Sorry, there's a rap song called Hive that I can't remember who it's by.
I think you're right, Tyve.
Is that Hive?
Yeah.
Is that the one with Vince Staples?
Yep. That's
Yeah,
the one. Yeah, he's got some great songs and like some full albums that like you just listen to start to finish. And for me, it's like, wow, that's like a full experience. But then it's just like showing anyone else. It's like,
yeah. I don't like shit. I don't go outside.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah,
I don't think I've heard it. I'll give it a listen after.
Yeah, that's an album. So
full
listen to the whole
album
thing. Yeah.
Do you guys know any? I was listening to this on the radio. I don't have an aux cord in my car, so I'm trapped in radio hell.
Yeah.
So I was listening to these guys talk on the radio, and they were talking about Ethel Cain, which I'd kind of not really heard anything about. Don't really know who they are. And they're releasing a new album, and the hosts are talking about like, oh, like in your last album, like Ethel Cain wasn't on the radio, but they were talking about their songs, and it was like, it's a character. Ethel Cain isn't a real person, and all their songs are about this character called Ethel Cain and about the life of this character named Ethel Cain.
Kind of like an Oliver Tree scenario.
Not really, because it's more about
it's like a mythical.
It's like a mythical character.
Yeah,
named,
that's awesome.
Like it's Oliver Tree is
himself.
Oh, it's like
outwardly a
like
character.
Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah, very similar to David Bowie, Ziggy
Okay.
Stardust stuff.
Yeah.
Ziggy's.
Go check that out. That's good stuff.
Yeah, and they were talking about this new
Underground.
album. This new album is about like Ethel Cain's first partner in high school and their like relationship and how they broke up and their like lives moving forward. So I'm like, well, this is kind of interesting. I've never heard a single one of their songs. They could be shit. I don't know, but I just like there's something that itches my like creative film brain of like making music but adding that element of storytelling to it, which I find really interesting.
That is really cool. Yeah, it being so they're not Ethel Cain. They're the guys telling the story basically of Ethel Cain. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Or I think it's a solo artist
Okay.
that sings as Ethel Cain,
Right.
but is just someone completely different. It's not stories from their life.
It's like
or
if
anything.
it's like if Tame Impala was like
More than one guy.
yeah.
Like if Taylor Barr was the character.
Or just his songs are like she was holding hands with Tame Impala.
I don't think Ethel Cain is sung
That's
in the
my
third
favorite
person.
Tame Impala song.
Yeah.
Famously the best one. Over, what's the big one? Elephant?
True, yeah.
Oh, there's a Oh, no, there's not. I thought I had a Tame
Fake
Impala
fan.
record, but I don't. Sorry.
Brockhampton
Do you guys know
people
anything
do
about
that.
Peach Pit?
No, I've heard the name, but only through you. I
re-
think you played a song the other day.
Can I just look at this for a sec?
Okay, I got scammed Can I call out the record store, guys?
Jock's holding Ginger by Brockhampton.
Ginger by Brockhampton. I used to like this album a lot.
Yeah.
Got kind of bullied for liking this album.
Why?
Well, they just kind of cringe.
Is it?
Then it was just cringe because
when?
my whole personality was Brockhampton for like a month.
You kind of look like Joba. Low key, take the glasses off. You kind of look like Joba.
He's the guy with the back facing the camera. I got kind of bullied for liking it, and then I realized that I do kind of like some of their songs.
Yeah.
But from this album, I was a really big fan of Sugar, No Halo, and Boy Bye. I was like, these are like my favorite
Boy Bite's great.
Brockhampton songs, so I'll get the vinyl for it. Comes in 2 discs, so I get home, it's wrapped in like cling film or whatever. I take out this one. I'm like, awesome. Okay,
Oh,
this is
it's
Boy
red.
Bye, Love Me for Hector and Victor Roberts, and then Dearly Departed, I've Been Again, and Ginger. It's got Boy Bye, but it's missing my 2 other favorite songs, which I like more. Then I'm like, all right, they're on the other disc. And I pull out the other vinyl disc, and what? It's the same.
No
you got 2 of
way.
this.
It's the
Same
same
disc.
disc.
What?
So I
I'll
got
be
2 of the same
fuming.
disc, and neither of them had the song I liked. So I was like, fuck.
Have you like played both of them and it's not just a misprint on the sticker?
No. That's a it could be.
Wow.
I'm
That would be crazy.
I'm assuming what's happened is it's like a secondhand return from the record store. Like someone's returned this to the record store and they've repackaged it, but they haven't checked the discs.
Yeah, they saw 2 discs in it. Do you think that there's somewhere out there like your buddy who's
Yeah,
got the
I
other
was
half?
shout out if anyone's got 2 of the other discs of the Brockhampton Ginger, I will trade. Yeah, that was pretty sad to realize, but you know, you win some, you lose some.
I mess with Ginger heavy. I feel like Ginger was the cringe one, like coming out of Saturation.
Yeah.
And like Iridescence was kind of like, okay, they're a mess because Amir left. And then into Ginger, and it's like, oh, now they're sad and it's kind of cringe. I loved Ginger as well. That was like my final year of high school.
Yeah, same.
And that was like,
Well, actually, not my final year before.
but yeah,
But I
that
did like it. Yeah.
took my whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. I was a big Brockhampton fan, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, I enjoyed it. So, any of my Brockhampton haters out there, subscribe.
Who's your favorite member of Brockhampton?
I don't know enough about Brockhampton. I like their music. I don't know who they are.
I just like Kevin. Kevin's cool.
I mean,
Oh, Kevin
Yeah.
Abstract. I do
Yeah.
know Kevin Abstract.
Yeah.
He was on a quadeca thing.
Was
album. He was on the
Oh,
end
yeah.
of Quadeca's. He was on Texas Blue on Scrapyard
I think Quad also produced a Kevin Abstract song.
solo album. Yeah, or solo song maybe. He's
Just a song.
under X8 branding. But yeah,
Okay.
Quadeca's a big like master and mixer. Like he
Yeah.
does a lot of production for other people. You know, Dev Lemons.
Yeah, yeah.
He produces some of her songs.
Oh,
the most
really?
recent one was produced by Quadeca.
Yeah, nice.
Anyway,
I feel like it's a really niche. She's like a really niche thing that for some reason the 3 of us know.
my
Yeah.
brother. I was talking to today. I was talking to my brother about like I don't know, just about YouTube videos and stuff. And I was like talking about a style of YouTube video I like.
Yeah.
I'll shout them out here. Elliot is cool. Graphic designer, comedian. Great videos. I don't care at all for graphic design, but he makes me very interested.
Wow.
Someone like Scott the Was, if I've got like fucking 2 hours
Okay.
spare, I'll sit down
Kind of
and
look
watch
like Scott the Was.
what the fuck? Sit down and watch a Scott the Was video. And
That Lego.
Mike's
Games
Mike
was good.
again, that one
Yeah.
Jackson talked about last episode. And then my brother's like, "Oh, have you seen Dev Limes?" And I was like, I went, who's
Dude.
Dev Limes? And I go on, I'm like, this is fucking Dev Lemons.
Dude, when she launched Dev Limes, I like freaked out to John because for the first like maybe 6 or 7 videos, every video was a bagger, back to back to
Yeah.
back, incredible. Like I was rolling over laughing.
I opened one recently, and it was like, I think it was trying to get, I forget his name, but that guy a date, like episode
Joel Haber.
160 something, and you open it, and it starts with this like grainy footage of him standing outside a van, and he like teleports in front of his animated face, and he's just going. It's like the most schizophrenic shit you've ever seen.
CEO of My Ass by Dev Lemons is such a good song. I remember playing that for John, and John was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, yeah.
Dev Lemons. I got introduced to Dev Lemons through Hivemind.
Yeah,
And they
fair
were
enough.
good, yeah.
Shout out Hivemind.
Shout out Hivemind.
I found Hivemind through Quadeca
Oh, really?
because not to be that guy that's like
I've been quit.
I was the Quadeca guy. So
Did you like Sisyphus?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
So when
Sorry.
Obviously, dude.
so when I was in, I don't know what grade I would have been, but he's only 1 or 2 years older than us.
Yeah, he's pretty young.
So
really?
when he put out We Music Fire, I found that early. and I was like, this is sick. This is in my playlist now. And then I found his YouTube videos and I was watching him. And like, he did a lot of soccer videos. I wasn't a soccer guy.
He's big on FIFA.
Yeah. And so I just watched, he did other videos where he did little like rap diss tracks and whatever,
Styles of raps.
which were like pretty cringe, but I was in the age of that. So like, I was like, this is awesome. I want to do this. And like, I remember like, I'd be showing my friend, I'm like, look, in this video, him and his friend, they slept in their studio. They made an album in 24 hours. You should listen to it. It's on SoundCloud. And he was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then my friends all watched KSI videos. I never actually watched KSI videos because I was like, I don't like soccer.
Yeah.
Then,
just crazy take to say.
so then quadeca mentions that he's like, KSI dissed him and he's about to drop a diss track. And that got me into KSI.
Oh, damn.
Based on
That's
the
crazy.
the quadeca diss track.
The man whose only inlet into any pop culture is through quadeca. You've
Yeah.
got this like direct tree of like, I followed quadeca. He mentioned this one person. Now I know about this whole internet
Yeah.
sphere.
That's how I got into that's how I got into Dev Lemons and Hive Mind, because it was like he's featured on Hive Mind, and I was like,
He
I
was
guess
just a
I'll-
fan of Hive Mind. He just wanted to go
Yeah,
on.
shout out Hive Mind, they're a great YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then now he's branched out into all this experimental stuff.
Yeah, he's
and I
really
feel
cool.
like as he grew as an artist, I equally grew because I was like, well, this guy likes this stuff. I'm gonna like this stuff too.
Quadeca light over here.
Dude, I was like in like 11th grade. I was like, maybe I should do what he does and just make rap songs, and, like cringe rap songs on
You
the
should,
internet.
mate.
True.
3
What's
Cents
the-
Jackson rap coming soon.
Dude,
Yeah.
what's that
3
one?
Cents Cypher.
Bad internet rapper.
Yeah,
that album.
yeah, yeah.
When I was listening to that, I was like, I should do this. I should
What's
just do
the
this.
one?
Man.
Oh,
It's so
voice notes. That's when I fell off.
Voice memos.
Voice
is,
memos.
Voice memos was like, oh, this guy actually makes music.
Yeah, that's when I stopped listening because I went like, it wasn't good enough yet that I was like, holy shit, he's making great music, and it wasn't bad enough that I'm like, this is the funny YouTube rapper.
Yeah,
It was like in a middle ground where it's like, well, I'm not a big rap fan, so
Yeah.
this isn't really my sort of style of
Yeah.
music.
If I had to recommend like a handful of quadeca songs, These Days from Voice Memos is like
Really, that still
one
comes
of
up
the
in your
best.
recommendation.
It like hits the heart. It,
All right,
it
give me-
hit me at the right
Give
time.
me, let's for John's Quadeca
My research,
education.
yeah.
Let's
Okay.
both give 3 songs that he should listen to from Quadeca.
Is it songs that John would like, or songs
No, songs that like you personally think have gotten the most, or you enjoy the most out of Quadeca's music.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, These Days is great.
Off of voice
Right.
memos.
Off of Voice Memos, there's like
Is that
a
his first album or second album?
well, that's his first technically
Proper
like
album.
yeah, like he released a real thing because he's got like 6 different little ones like out of order and work in
Mixtapes.
progress that are like kind of shit.
Yeah.
But work in progress is where We Music Fire came from, and it doesn't hold up, but
Validates
it's
the whole thing.
yeah, it meant something to me. Yeah, I mean, I'd say These Days. Do you want to give one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go a bit more modern. I think Fantasy World on I Didn't Mean to Haunt You.
Yeah.
It's very like an ethereal storytelling song about like escapism and about trying to find like hope and love and freedom. And it's very like has this crazy massive build up. Like every time I've listened to it, I've pictured it in a movie. I'm like, this could
Yeah.
be such a like. It's weird because I don't think the song would work well in a movie, but the song has like an arc of a movie. Feels
Yeah.
like it builds up to the end of a second act, this massive triumph that then it like comes down to that resolution. It's very like there's kind of a 3-act structure in the song, and I
Yeah.
just really think it's got great storytelling and it's got a great presence. You really feel like it's really good. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah. You got some?
No, you say John.
I was gonna say, yeah. Speaking of like cinematic music, I think I was talking to a friend of the show, David, about this.
Classic.
Okay, David.
But I'm a big defender of Kendrick's album "Damn," which people see as
People don't like Dan.
well, they think it's his worst one.
It's
I'm
like
so
the
out of
mo-
touch.
It's the most like
It's not the most mainstream.
it's
like,
the most
biggest one?
recognized, but within the Kendrick community, they're like,
think
you don't even know To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, okay.
No, they just think it's his worst.
Okay. It's the only
I
one
think
I
it's
really
actually
know.
I think it's actually his best personally, like by far. Well,
Get
maybe
him.
we just don't
Get
get,
him.
it.
John's got that basic ass.
Maybe we just don't get it, man. I
White
don't
guy
know.
takes on Kendrick.
I mean, with Not Like Us now, like Damn is not mainstream at all.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, true,
there's way, yeah. No, but I think that album's like super cinematic and like every song you listen to is just like
Yeah.
this could be awesome in a movie, dude.
Mm.
Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear the lukewarmest take ever. It's
Go.
like Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys is like every song when I listen to it, it feels like I just watched a really heartwarming movie.
Yeah.
And this is the credits song. Every single
Every
song
song.
on Pet Sounds.
Pet Sound Beach Boys.
Is that the one with heroes and villains? You know that song?
It might be. I get mixed up. That's what
Yeah.
the Metro Boomin album was named
Oh,
after,
true.
right?
Right. Oh, wrong guy.
Oh my god! The only way I can listen to the Metro Boomin song "Superheroes and Villains" is when I go on like SoundCloud and I find the one with the Anthony Starr from The Boys intro.
Oh, yeah.
And
the
I'm like, now
voiceover,
this is
yeah.
sick. And now I'm gonna listen.
Do you like Metro Boomin, Jock?
I like Metro Boomin on the Spider-Verse soundtrack. A lot of the
Okay.
songs there are good. I like Superheroes and Villains, that one song, the titled track.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't really delved into Metro Boomin enough to have a solid take or opinion on it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty surface level Metro Boomin enjoyer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And do you got any more quadeca songs, or are we gonna?
I was going to say maybe Another Day
Yeah.
Okay,
is
what's
the
that
only
from?
other one. It's
Another Day?
from Me to You.
Okay.
It's I'll play it for you afterwards actually.
Yeah.
But it's
And then
very nice.
I got more. That's why I said
Okay.
3. 'Cause I had
Yeah,
3 in
there's
mind.
so
I've got
many.
recommendations as well.
Okay, yeah, cool.
I'll let Jock
So,
run his course. and
Mine
then
3
Jock.
were Fantasy World, which I said before from I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. Then a short but slow and really kind of interesting one that's a bit deviates from his normal thing. Guide Dog. Very lukewarm classic take to enjoy Guide Dog. But
Yeah.
it's like a singer-songwriter guitar song. Which is very, like,
Boring.
out of, could be seen as boring, but I like it. And I think Easier. Or I got Easier. You can kind of
Easy.
tell my music taste.
Easy is too real for me. It's like it's so like it makes me cry. I can't.
You can't do it.
Anyway,
I just don't feel emotions anymore. John, do
Yeah.
you have recommendations?
Yeah, not for quadeca because
Yeah,
I,
of
don't, I don't
course.
know any
That's
quadeca
fair.
songs. I mentioned SWV before. Check them out. They're good.
Do you got any songs in
Um,
particular?
Where do I start, dude? You know,
The one on the Kendrick song?
yeah, true. Yeah, Use Your Heart, Weak, anything but the movie remix without Old Dirty Bastard. Listen to that.
wow,
Wow,
okay.
Yeah.
niche.
Dropping
Yeah, very
ODB.
Get rid of ODB.
That's
He
crazy.
ruins the song. I love Wu-Tang, but he ruins the song. Downtown Radio remix, not the original.
That's the Macklemore song. Right?
Downtown.
True, that's the one. That's the one. What's one more? You're the One.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I know any of these songs. I'll have
No,
to listen.
they're not really.
The One by Dua Lipa.
That's it.
Dua Lipa and the Baby Make You Dance With It.
True.
You know, you know the song IDGAF by Dua
I
Lipa.
don't give a fuck.
That's the Drake song with Yeet.
True.
I'm sure there's more. There's probably others as well.
The Dua Lipa one that's like, boy, I don't give a fuck. Boy, you know that one?
No.
Anyway, real Dua heads. There's a remix of that song featuring Rich Brian.
Do ahead.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I feel like
Rich Brian. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's like a
What was
88
the original
Rising
name?
star.
Yeah.
I feel like 88.
He's always been Rich Brian, no?
No,
Look into that.
no, yeah,
Oh.
look into that. We won't mention that.
I've been Men in Black white.
Yeah, I feel like Rich Brian shouldn't be on the same level as Dua Lipa to be linking up for a remix.
Yeah. That is crazy. He pulled that.
Yeah,
That
he's
is
in a different
crazy, yeah.
lane.
Yeah.
I also fuck with Joji.
Joji's great.
Joji's
yeah.
good, but he hasn't released good music in a while.
Who's had the better transition from YouTuber to music, quadeca or Joji?
Quadeca. Well, in terms of mainstream success,
Yeah.
Joji, but in
Yeah.
terms of like a
bigger
personal
jump.
musical taste and a
Yeah.
bigger like evolution, I think Quadeca.
Okay.
Well, actually, probably Joji, because Joji's never been music centric, and he went off to make good music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it would be remiss to ignore Joji. I mean, some of the
It's
songs
like Jordan
on
and LeBron.
if you listen to the Pink Season tape,
It's a different. He's like made some.
there's a
extreme-
song on Pink Season called "We Fall Again," which is like basically a Joji song
Yeah.
before
It's
Joji
him
happened.
tasting the waters to see how
Yeah,
people react.
and
to
that song, I fuck with that song heavy.
I like when artists have like a certain sort of vibe that they go by, and then they release an album, and then one song in that
Yeah.
album is like, okay, you're trying something here.
Yeah.
And then they see the reaction to that, and then you like kind of see what they want to do as opposed to what they're actually doing. It's kind of an interesting peel
Yeah.
back the curtain
Yeah.
to see what.
That's how I felt about the Joji album. What was the red one called? Peach?
Nectar.
Nectar, not Peach. On Nectar, the last song, Your Man, which I was talking to Jock about the other day.
Because I fumbled immediately with my Joji knowledge because I've been watching Invincible.
okay.
I want to give some context before you.
Well,
bully
can I
me
just
for this.
say
Okay,
before we
sure,
talk
yeah.
about Yeah, your man does something at the end, like a jittery voice thing, which I really like, and it kind of, to me, he hasn't put out an album since, but I can't wait.
Didn't
I-
Smithereens come out after Next?
Oh, Smithereens! I always forget about Smithereens. Yeah, I forget he didn't do it.
But
Yeah.
Smithereens is kind of like I was watching this like Joji deep dive video and it was talking about how Smithereens is like his response to an aggressive label. Like he's trying to he releases.
He's
it
endless
felt like
Frank Ocean.
cope. It felt like people saying he released these bad songs to get
Yeah.
away from the album, and then he can make what he wants. And it's
Yeah.
been like 3 years since.
Endless Frank Ocean. he
Yeah, I
did
was gonna
that,
say, yeah.
But yeah, your man did something really fun that I hope that he does more often. Maybe if he makes another one.
Maybe, yeah. I think he will, but we'll just see.
But yeah, what do you think of your man?
Yeah, so what happened with Your Man is I was watching Invincible. Good show, watch it. And every season they have like a couple songs that are like mainstream hits, and you're kind of watching it and you're like, what the fuck? This is in this show? How'd they get this?
Yeah.
Anyway, the most recent season, not only do they have Amel and the Sniffers, what's the song called? Something pub or something. It's like, security, why do you let me in your pub? I'm looking for love.
Okay.
Have you heard that song, Amel
No.
and the Sniffers? Australian rock band.
Having in the Chipmunks?
I play. It's a good song, but they have that in it, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's
Anyway,
weird.
later they play a Joji song, a Your Man. It's called Your Man,
Yeah.
and I was running with the context that last season they had commissioned an original song from David called "Feel It." I like that song a lot. It's in my
David with a
playlist.
4.
David with a 4,
That's the one.
not David, the guest of the show.
Yeah, no. Big difference.
So when I heard it, I was like, "Oh fuck, is this new commissioned Joji?"
Yeah.
And then I opened the like Prime Video X-ray when it like tells you things that are happening on screen, like actors and what's playing, and it pulled up the Joji thing, but the thumbnail didn't load. It just had like a question mark on it.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh shit, this is like unreleased Joji song."
Whoa.
I was like, "This is crazy." And then I was like talking because then I didn't look it up.
Yeah.
And then I was in the car with Jackson, and I'm like, "Let me put on this tune," and I put it on, and I like say some shit about like, "Oh, this is new Joji."
I was like, I love this song so much. This is so good. And Jock was like, yeah, did you know that this was like commissioned for Invincible? And I was like, oh, like season 1? And he's like, no, the most recent season. I was like, oh, that's crazy. This song came out like 5 years ago.
That's great.
It was like, it's truly what you've probably seen on the podcast where I've heard a bit of information and then extrapolated fact from that.
I'll build onto this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone have any closing music takes that they think people should listen to? Like the one thing they should take away?
Jeff Buckley.
Jeff Buckley's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Kendrick or Drake, guys?
Kendrick
Who
Drake,
won?
let us know in the comments who won.
Who won? Who's next? You decide.
True.
True. We should coin that. No one's doing that anymore,
No
right?
one's doing
Yeah.
that. They're still,
We'll take
Are
it.
they still doing
they're
it?
still doing that.
Oh,
Man.
Okay.
Kamala versus Trump. They do that.
Did they?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll watch that after
And
this.
who's,
check
wait, I
that
can't remember who the third guy that jumped in was.
Joe Biden?
Might have been.
Probably.
No, I think it was like one of the founding fathers.
Washington?
I don't know. Whatever.
Jefferson?
John Hancock.
Yeah, I love him.
John Adams?
Me
Whoa.
me when I'm demanding sexual favors from this fella here.
Yeah.
John Hancock.
Yeah,
And thanks for watching.
thanks, guys.
Wow.
Bye bye.
John Adams?
Adams. Quincy Adams.
Quincy Adams. Quincy Jones.
J.J. Abrams?
Gracie
Are we
Abrams. Good music.
We'll see.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln. Are we stimming?
She's a pedophile, right?
Is this what's
Wait, hold on. Are we still in? Gracie Abrams is a pedophile, right?
Whoa, what?